Your smile is one of the first things people notice about you, which is why having a nice smile is beneficial to not only your romantic life, but your social and professional life as well. I mean, check this out. 78% of Americans perceive adults with crooked teeth to be unsuccessful. Damn! Jimmy's got crooked teeth, man.
Yeah, he's probably homeless.
Regardless of this weird social dynamic, I think we can all agree that having a nice smile is, well, nice. And the most common way of getting a nice smile is through the use of braces. But braces aren't there to fix your teeth. No, they're there to fix your self-esteem. You see, back when my teeth looked like they were having an existential crisis, I used to mope around and wonder if anyone would ever be attracted to me. Well, certainly not with that attitude. But chances are if your teeth are as crooked as mine were, you also have the same insecurity. You might also have people that tell you that it's not that big of a deal and that all you have to do is love yourself. But these people have perfect teeth, so they don't know what it feels like to be constantly weighed down by your own smile. I get what they're trying to say. But it's hard to love yourself when you look like shit. How are you supposed to be happy if you don't even like your smile? Being happy just reminds you of your smile that you don't like. Braces are also very expensive. $5,000? That's more than I've ever had in my entire life. And it's because of these reasons that I didn't get braces until I was 19. And let me tell you that my self-esteem improved drastically the second I got them put on. I was a completely different person. This brings me to the process of getting the braces put on. If your teeth are as bad as mine were, they might have to remove some teeth to make room for the ones that are out of place. That's what they did to me, and in total, I got 6 teeth removed, including 2 wisdom teeth. It was the worst thing I ever experienced in my life. I would call it legal torture, and it didn't even end after the procedure because about a day later, my cheeks puffed up, and I was looking like Donut Drake from Uncharted 2. No, not those cheeks. I wish it was though. This was back when I was in college, so I wore a mask to cover it up since I didn't want to be in class and have everyone stare at my swollen face. Who would have known that this would have been totally acceptable 2 years later? When you go to get your braces put on, they're going to take a mold of your teeth. Be prepared because it is very uncomfortable, and if I were you, I'd bring an oxygen tank with you because you can't breathe at all when they do this. Also, the mold thingy they use tastes like bubble gum that was chewed up and lost all of its flavor. Once they do all that and they have your braces ready, they're going to ask you what color you want them to be. I chose blue at first, but later switched to red, and I'm gonna be honest, I liked red better. Pro tip, don't get any light colors, it'll make your teeth look more yellow and all that, you know, like color spectrum, science, and stuff. So what does it feel like to have braces on? Well, at first you're not really gonna feel anything until about 1 to 2 hours after you get the braces put on. Then you'll start feeling the detrimental effects of having metal wires pull on your teeth. This is why your orthodontist will most likely tell you to take some painkillers right before your appointment. What's that? You didn't take any painkillers? Well, welcome to the club. I made that exact same mistake, and boy do I regret it.
I just want it to end. I just want it to end.
For about the first 1 to 2 weeks, you won't be able to eat anything solid. It will literally feel like your teeth are about to fall apart. It's gonna make you wish you had dentures instead. They'll also give you a list of things you can't eat, like no chips, candy, or popcorn. That's my favorite snack. But nobody pays attention to that. And if you're like me, you'll completely ignore this until you break your brackets eating some chips one day and you have to confess to your ortho that you're in college and that's the only way to add flavor to the food you cook. As for the time frame, personally, I noticed a difference in my teeth about a month in. I got my braces tightened every 2 months, and each time I wouldn't be able to eat anything solid for about a week. But after about 2 years and some rubber bands that I got 6 months in, my teeth went from this to this. Wow, amazing! You might have heard that your voice will change while you have braces and it'll be harder to speak. Personally, I didn't have a problem with this. And as for the rubber bands, they weren't that annoying. Is it weird that I actually kind of liked having them on? But the one thing that was annoying was flossing. Oh my goodness! I had to thread the floss through every single gap in the braces. It was the most annoying thing in the world. But only because I made it that way. You see, I struggled every night for absolutely no reason. I could have just used this floss threader, like they told me to. But I used to suffer from extreme laziness, which ironically just made life a lot harder. Don't be like me. Be better. Or if you have money to spend, you could just get one of these. Brushing is also different with braces on. Make sure you brush the top, the bottom, and the center. Now let's talk about the braces removal. After 2 years of having them on, getting my braces removed was pure bliss. I would get them again just to relive that. The one thing that did catch me off guard though was how slimy my teeth were afterwards. It was a weird feeling, but a welcomed one. So what was life like afterwards? Well, as you can imagine, the day I got my braces removed, I just couldn't stop smiling. I felt like I was on top of the world. Be prepared to have your friends and family feel odd seeing you this way though, and you might also feel weird looking at yourself as well, to the point where you don't recognize that sexy beast standing in front of the mirror. What's that? You don't have any friends and you're ugly. Well, that's okay. Just come back to this part of the video when you get your braces removed, and I'll pretend for a second. Whoa, you got your braces off. You look great. Smile for me real quick. Retainers are also something you'll most likely have to wear. I've had mine for about a year, and depending on your case, you might have to wear them all the time, except when eating. I only have to wear them for 8 hours a night, but I'm pretty sure it's different for everyone. The only thing that's annoying about having to use retainers is remembering to put them on each night, but it beats having your teeth move out of place again. You also get to pick the color you want them to be, and I went with red thinking that it'd be less noticeable, but honestly, I feel like a different color would have looked way better. Overall, I would say that getting braces was totally worth it, not just physically but mentally as well. I was pretty insecure and I hated smiling. I used to always look down when laughing because the last thing I wanted was for someone to look at me at my happiest and think, damn, he's ugly. Of course, I could have just not cared about what people thought and just loved myself like everyone told me to do, but everyone that said that had a nice smile. So if you're watching this and you're debating whether or not to get braces, I'm here to tell you that it's very much worth it. I feel like this applies to all parts of your life though. If there's something you don't like about yourself or something you feel insecure about, you can either do something about it or learn to love it. And if you do decide to do something, it doesn't mean you don't love yourself. I wouldn't want to be anybody else, but I also wouldn't want to be me with crooked teeth. And if you decide to not do anything about it and learn to love it instead, then good for you. You should be proud. Both of these are valid, and it just depends on your situation. So that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate every last one of you. Do me a favor and just smile real quick. Damn, what a cutie. Hey, what's up everyone? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want. You know, if that's not too much to ask for, it helps the video do good and it, you know, supports my channel. New content coming soon. I'm thinking of making videos in like this style so that while I'm working on the longer animated ones, I could upload stuff like this and, you know, just be more consistent and give you guys more content. I mean, who doesn't like content? Am I right? Am I right? But yeah, I'll see how that goes. It's gonna be great. I hope, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. As far as anything else, I think that's about it. If you made it to this part of the video, wow, you really want to make it to the end, huh? I appreciate you. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and peace out.